all these remote studies, all these webinars and everything, how are they creating the energy that we need? Why is it that all those remote studies of the universities and colleges and all these different meetings, the technology is there, but we're trying to utilize it, but it's not really giving us that full impact of getting together. What do you think it is? Why do you think that all this remote studying is not really working out? And we found this out about 10, 12 years into the process. It's the energy. That is one of the reasons why that I value you being here, investing your time and effort and patience. This is the reason why we are getting together in person. Because, of course, don't get me wrong, I can send you the energy halfway around the world. I can show that camera, I can show that film halfway around the world, but it's not as effective. It is pretty good. It's better than nothing. But it's not as effective as it should be. That's what we're going to talk about today, by the way. Think of this. We have two different systems that everybody understands in healing. The conventional way. The conventional way is what? The modern science of medicals, right? And the other way, the alternative way. When you say alternative, alternative has many, many different departments and fields. Think of this. Funny thing is, think of medicine, drugs. Where are they coming from? From plants, from food, right? From vegetables, from fruits, right? Okay, now think of then healing modalities. Many, many, many thousands of years ago, what were we utilizing as a healing modality? All nature. Each and every single thing, whatever the thing that we have around us, were the medicine, were the modalities that we were utilizing in order to benefit from all these natural energies. All this science of medical. They will value all these things that we have invested into hundreds of years of research and study and discoveries and so on. As soon as we are trained with all this modern science of medical, we kind of look away and ignore all others. All these medical doctors or healers will always say, oh, what? Acupuncture? Nah. Moxibustion? Nah. Tea? Nah. Go with this, vitamins and minerals and all these brand new technologies of something miraculous, something amazing. Something will give you amazing results within days. Right? And take this, and this is great. But then again, let me tell you about very quick voice just telling you all the side effects that you can expect out of this. But then again, still, this is the answer. That is basically the pharmaceutical industries right now. But what I'm trying to say right now is that they are doing something right, which means they are giving us the results. But then again, it is also causing many different side effects. Why? Because we do not understand where that medicine used to come from. All this medicine used to be herbs and vegetables and all these different things that are available among us. Somebody got very wise of squeezing lemon. And they made concentration of this lemon and say, hey, you know what? You don't have to have 25 lemons. You can just have this because you're getting all that vitamin C that your body needs. Or forget about eating this much of spinach or so many pounds of apple or broccoli. Just have this. Of course, when you are comparing just that vitamin C, vitamin E, of course it just makes sense. But then again, what your body is saying is that, well, that is great, but then again, I also need other ingredients as well. A lot of people will tell me and goes, James, what do you mean you don't take any medication? Or you don't take any vitamins or minerals? Do you know why I never take any vitamins and minerals? And still in great shape? It's because I know exactly what our bodies need. And we give it to it, naturally. This is a cup of tea, which contains over 20 lemons of vitamin C. This is something that everybody should drink, yet they do not understand how it is possible to have so much of vitamin C in one cup of tea. All natural, by the way. It's a type of leaf. I mean, when you are doing it, and also the minerals. I'm not taking any minerals. You know why? Because of course, those people are saying this mineral is really good and your body needs it every day, but the problem is, you're only having that. You know, when you look at the bottles on the side, it literally lists all that ingredients that they are jammed it into this bottle. And when you're taking that pill, you're getting all that. But are you positively sure that your body is getting all the benefit of those by taking it? Well, it's not proven. Or, better yet, a lot of practitioners or a lot of scientists are saying that majority of the mineral pills and vitamins that you're taking it is really turning into a very expensive food. Or it could actually work against you. But if you are doing all the natural stuff, not only vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin A, but also all the minerals, including the energies that it has absorbed from the ground, holding into that molecules of the vegetables and fruits and herbs, is benefiting your whole body. I always tell people, energy is literally the hardcore, the root of everything. See, people are always overlooking the obvious. Don't go up against the nature. Always go with the nature. But as we think we are getting smarter and smarter, we are always challenging the nature. We don't want you to do that. See, think of one thing. Over in Asia, or all over the world, in that fact, people were trying so hard to make everything better. Same thing in food industry. People over in some part of the world are trying to get more fruits, more volume, more energy, and better strength, stronger strength, so it can actually does our body good. In order to do that, they used to actually mix branches to branches of the fruit trees and everything in order to make it sweeter, better, and greater in a natural way. Would you believe that if I cut up a little bit of pear tree and make a little hole on another tree and put it in there, they could actually get engaged and create something new. Right? It is so true. But under the name of science, we have found out a great way that we can actually make these beautiful strawberries and tomatoes and bananas so luscious looking, so great tasting, by doing something very unorthodox. In order for us to enjoy this tomato, which was harvested about 2 days ago in the field, and we bought it and we were eating it, but then again, if we store it for about a week or so, it gets very mushy. In order to fix that problem, all these wonderful scientists are actually coming up with great ways. You know what? Let's see what we can do in order to solve that problem by adding some kind of fish DNA or some type of things into the tomato so it actually gets very hard outside and it keeps it longer on the shelf so we can actually make more money. What is GMO? Genetically modified organism. corn, soybeans, all these different vegetables. Of course, this is great. It's helping us, right? And why are all these scientists and doctors are all into it? Because of money. No, everything boils down to one thing and one thing only, money and greed. Right? But the thing is, let me ask you another question. Just think, since about 20, 30 years ago, how often do we say, all of a sudden, this population of kids with ADD is rising? All these kids with some type of allergies, and we never figure out why. All these people, all of a sudden, are getting a whole lot less immune to these diseases or problems and health issues. Why is that? A lot of reasons are there. Oh, air pollution, water pollution, all these different chemicals and everything. And you know what? Isn't it funny that since about a decade ago, even the schools are saying, do not bring any peanut butter products. Or every bottle, it says, this product was produced or went through a same system as soybeans or peanuts or whatever. Why is that? All of a sudden, even my nephew, all of a sudden, as soon as he has one bite of nuts, any type of nuts, he goes crazy. His whole face just turns red like Rudolph. And then he gets all swollen up. All these different type of what? Reactions, allergies. Where is it coming from? I'm sorry to say, but it is all coming from the way that we do, going against the nature. You think you're smart. Sorry, but not that smart. Natural way is the best way. How many times do we always find out that, hey, this is a miraculous stuff and we are going to change the whole world with this? And then all of a sudden, about 10, 20, 30 years later, you know what, that causes these problems. And then it just fades away. How many times do we have to go through that? And that is why a lot of these teachers and masters of Orient are doing something very simple yet very effective. According to, well, actually there's a norm of these teachers and masters. They will always preach you the right way, whether you want to listen or not, whether you believe it or not, they will always preach it. And all these people are the masters and teachers of these alternative ways of getting well or staying well. These are the people who are teaching you and giving you all these different things and products, whatnot, in order to help you. But we are always shying away from those wisdom.